Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Today we're going to be talking about kids' health.
Right, healthy living for kids.
But we're going a little deeper than just the usual headlines.
Exactly.
So we found this source.
Yeah.
And it's got all these simple, achievable habits that you can work on.
Uh-huh.
But what's cool is
Yeah.
we're going to look at how these everyday things that you're already doing can boost not just their physical health,
Right.
but also their mental well-being.
That's really the interesting part.
I know, right?
It's all connected.
It is. It's all connected.
Yeah.
For example, did you know that if you encourage your kids to eat the rainbow,
Uh-huh.
that it can actually help them focus better at school?
Yeah. Let's find out how.
Yeah, let's dive in.
It's pretty remarkable how much these early habits can impact children's development.
Oh, yeah.
We tend to think about nutrition like in terms of how fast they're growing,
Right.
growth spurts, energy levels. Those are super important, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But the fascinating thing is that there's research that shows how a balanced diet actually gives specific nutrients,
Okay.
and those act as building blocks for their brains.
So we're not just talking about,
Yeah.
trying to keep them from being picky eaters.
Right.
We're talking about setting them up for success
Yeah,
in like every area of their life.
exactly. I mean, a balanced diet can fuel their energy levels,
Right.
but it also improves their ability to focus
Right.
and can even impact their mood and their emotional well-being.
Wow. Okay, so how do we make
Right.
healthy eating appealing to kids, though?
That's the question.
I do love this idea of eating the rainbow.
Yeah.
It just sounds so much more fun than
Intense.
eat your vegetables, you
Yeah.
know?
Right. Like it turns mealtime into like a game almost.
Yeah.
Imagine, encouraging your kid to try a new fruit or a vegetable of
Yeah.
every color of the rainbow.
Right.
Suddenly it's an adventure instead of a chore.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And the source even suggested that getting kids involved in meal prep
Oh, for sure.
can help spark their interest in healthy foods.
Absolutely. If they help wash the vegetables
Yeah.
or stir the pot,
Right.
maybe even help pick out the ingredients at the store,
Right.
they're much more likely to be excited about eating what they've helped to create.
So we've talked about fueling their bodies
Yeah.
with good food.
Yes.
What about getting them moving?
Physical activity. This one is a superpower.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not just for physical health.
So you know.
It's for so much more. Studies have shown that exercise
Right.
releases endorphins,
Okay.
and these act as natural mood boosters.
So it's like
Yeah.
a happiness injection for kids.
It really is. It really is. And it's not just about
Yeah.
structured exercise classes.
Yeah.
Letting them run around outside,
Right.
playing tag,
Right.
having a dance party in the living room.
Yeah.
All that counts.
It all counts. What's important is that.
Yeah, exactly. What's important is that they associate movement with joy.
Right.
If it feels like fun,
Yeah.
they're more likely to embrace it as just part of their lifestyle.
Totally. And what about making it a family affair?
Absolutely.
I bet that helps too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Family hikes, bike rides,
Yeah.
even just a walk around the neighborhood after dinner.
Right.
These shared experiences
Yes.
not only encourage physical activity,
Right.
but they also create lasting memories and strengthen family bonds.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered nutrition and exercise.
Yeah,
Now let's talk about something that I think many of us could probably use a little more of.
for sure.
Sleep.
Sleep is like hitting the reset button
Yeah.
for growing minds and bodies.
Okay.
And it's really interesting. The research shows that kids actually need more sleep
Oh, wow.
than adults.
More than us.
More than grown-ups, yeah.
That makes sense when you think about
It does, doesn't it?
how much they're growing and learning
Yeah.
every single day.
We're like little sponges, just soaking it all up.
Right.
Yeah, sleep is crucial for their physical growth,
Right.
but also for consolidating all that new information they've absorbed during the day,
Yeah.
and even for their emotional regulation.
Wow.
It impacts their mood,
Okay.
their ability to focus,
Right.
learn the next day.
So how do we help our kids get the sleep that they need?
That's a good question.
I know a consistent bedtime is important.
Yes, definitely.
But are there any other tips?
Think about your own wind-down routine before bed.
Yeah.
Kids benefit from that kind of predictability too.
Okay.
A consistent bedtime routine, maybe with a warm bath, a story,
Right.
some quiet time,
Right.
that can really help regulate their sleep cycles
Okay.
and make falling asleep easier.
And I imagine avoiding screens
Oh, absolutely.
before bed is key.
That blue light from screens can interfere with the production of melatonin.
Oh, right.
which is a hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle.
So instead of screen time, we could encourage reading a bedtime story.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Listening to calming music.
Uh-huh.
Maybe even some gentle stretches.
Yeah.
Or breathing exercises.
Those are great suggestions. The key is to create a soothing environment.
Yeah.
That signals to their brains that it's time to wind down.
Okay, now before we move on to the fascinating world of mental health and mindfulness, we need to talk about hydration.
Yes, let's do that.
And I'm not just talking about drinking enough water.
Right.
Although that is a big part of it.
It is.
There's more to it, right?
There is. Hydration plays a vital role in so many bodily functions.
Right.
Everything from digestion to energy levels.
Okay.
It directly impacts how kids feel throughout the day.
I know the source we were looking at
Yes.
recommends encouraging water.
Yes, definitely.
Over sugary drinks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Sugary drinks just offer those empty calories.
Right.
And can lead to those energy crashes.
Oh, yeah. Nobody wants those.
No, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, water keeps their systems running smoothly.
Okay.
And it helps them feel their best.
But how do we encourage kids to drink more water?
Yeah.
Especially if they're not big fans.
Well, one strategy is to make water more appealing.
Okay.
What about investing in like a fun water bottle?
Right.
Maybe with their favorite characters on it.
Yeah.
Or you could add slices of fruit.
Oh, I like that.
Like lemon or cucumber
Yeah.
or berries.
Yeah.
To infuse some subtle flavors.
I've even seen those fancy water bottles.
Oh, yeah.
That have like infusers built right in.
Those are great. Those are great options.
Yeah.
Another tip is to just offer water frequently throughout the day.
Okay.
Even if they don't say that they're thirsty.
Okay.
Especially during and after physical activity.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, definitely. And don't forget the power of modeling.
Oh, yeah.
If you're constantly reaching for sugary drinks, your kids are likely to follow suit.
Right.
But if they see you sipping on water throughout the day, they'll be more inclined to do the same.
That's such a good point. We've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But we're just getting started.
We're just getting warmed up.
Let's take a quick breath.
Yes.
And then dive into the fascinating world of mental health and mindfulness for kids. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, so.
Now let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about something that is just as important as physical health.
Okay.
Mental well-being.
It's so true. We often focus so much on making sure our kids are eating right and getting enough exercise.
Yeah.
But their mental health is crucial too.
It is.
Especially in those really formative years.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all interconnected, really.
It is.
You know, a child's emotional well-being directly impacts their ability to learn.
Right. Yep.
Build relationships.
Right.
Thrive in all areas of life.
The source that we're diving into today talks a lot about the importance of teaching children about their emotions.
It does, yeah.
And it emphasizes helping them understand that it's okay to feel that full range of emotions, you know, from joy to sadness to anger and everything in between.
That's a really important point. It's about normalizing emotions for them.
Yeah.
And creating a safe space for them.
Right.
To be able to express themselves openly.
Right.
Without feeling judged or shamed.
And encouraging that open communication.
Yes, absolutely.
Letting them know that they can talk to us about anything that's on their minds, no matter how big or small.
And having that open line of communication builds trust.
Yeah.
It allows you to be there for them.
Right.
To support them through challenges.
Right.
Celebrate their triumphs.
I'm really fascinated by this idea of introducing mindfulness practices to kids.
Okay.
Things like simple breathing exercises, quiet time, even meditation.
Right, right.
Do you think these are tools that kids can actually benefit from?
Absolutely. Mindfulness practices, even in those like really simple forms, can be so powerful for children.
Right.
They can really help develop self-awareness.
Right.
Improve emotional regulation.
Okay.
And even build resilience.
So could you give us an example of a mindfulness technique that maybe even young children could grasp?
Of course. One simple technique is called belly breathing.
Okay.
You have your child lie down or sit comfortably.
Right.
And you have them place their hands on their belly.
Okay.
As they breathe in deeply, they'll feel their belly rise.
Okay.
And as they exhale slowly,
their
belly will fall.
I love that because it's so visual.
It is.
It seems so easy for a child to follow along with.
Exactly. And it helps them focus on their breath, which can have a calming effect or even a grounding effect.
Okay.
It's a great tool to help them manage those big emotions.
Yeah.
Or just relax before bedtime.
The source also suggests exploring creative outlets as a way to support mental well-being.
Right.
Things like journaling or drawing.
Yeah.
How do these activities benefit kids?
Well, they can actually provide a healthy channel for kids to process their emotions, release stress, and boost their self-esteem.
So it's almost like giving them a voice.
It is.
Even if they don't have the words to express what they're feeling.
Yeah, whether it's through words or colors or movement, creative expression allows them to tap into that inner world.
Right.
And communicate their thoughts and feelings in a way that feels safe and comfortable for them.
So we've talked about the importance of nurturing both their physical and mental health.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, what happens when things get a little tricky?
Right.
What if our kids are dealing with, you know, more complex emotions like sadness, anger, or even anxiety?
Yeah.
How do we navigate those conversations?
That's an important question.
Yeah.
And it's one that a lot of parents struggle with. You know, when children are experiencing those big, overwhelming emotions, it's so crucial to approach those conversations with empathy and validation.
So instead of dismissing their feelings or telling them to snap out of it, we need to acknowledge how they're feeling and let them know that it's okay to feel that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can say things like, I see that you're feeling sad right now.
Right.
It's okay to feel sad. Can you tell me more about what's making you feel this way?
I like that open-ended question.
Yeah.
It gives them the space
to
express themselves without feeling judged.
Right. And remember, you don't always have to have the answers.
Oh, that's a good point.
Or try to fix everything.
Right.
Sometimes just listening and offering a hug can be the most powerful support you can give.
And if their emotions seem to be like really overwhelming them or interfering with their daily life, it might be a good idea to seek professional help.
Absolutely. There's no shame in reaching out for support.
Right.
From a therapist or counselor.
Yeah.
Who specializes in working with children.
Right.
They can provide those valuable tools and strategies.
Yeah.
To help your child navigate those challenges.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
And I think it's amazing how these seemingly small, everyday choices.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing.
Have such a big impact on a child's overall well-being.
It's true.
It's not about being perfect, is it?
No, it's not about perfection.
No.
It's about progress.
Yeah.
Not perfection.
Okay.
Building healthy habits.
Right.
Takes time and effort.
Right.
And there will be bumps along the way.
Oh, for sure.
But the important thing is to just keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep learning.
Right.
And to celebrate those small wins along the way.
And to remember that we're all in this together.
Yes, we are.
You know, there's so many resources available.
There are.
To support parents and caregivers on this journey.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Whether it's books or websites or podcasts.
Right.
Or even just talking to other parents.
Yeah.
There's a whole community out there ready to offer support and guidance.
Well, on that note, we are going to take a quick break.
Okay.
And be back with our final thoughts in just a moment.
Right.
Stay with us.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've explored some really practical tips today.
We have for nurturing our kids' well-being.
Yes.
From eating the rainbow to family dance parties to belly breathing.
I love it.
It's amazing how these like everyday choices we make can make such a big impact.
It really is. It's been a fantastic journey, hasn't it?
It has.
We've covered nutrition, exercise, sleep, hydration, and the importance of mental well-being.
I think the key takeaway for me here is that it's not about like overwhelming ourselves with these drastic changes.
Exactly.
It's the small, consistent efforts that we make over time that really add up.
Small changes can make a big difference.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process, right?
It is.
Creating that healthy environment for our kids.
It's about making those mindful choices each day.
Yeah, and those choices, no matter how small they may seem, they really can have a huge impact.
They do. It's like planting seeds, you know?
Right.
You nurture them, you give them the right conditions to grow, and then eventually they blossom into something beautiful.
I love that. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, I'm ready to make a change, where do you even begin?
Right.
What's that one small step you can take today to encourage a healthier habit for the children in your life?
I love that question.
Yeah.
How about this?
Okay.
What's one thing you can do today to make healthy choices more accessible
Okay.
and appealing for your child.
So it's about setting them up for success.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe it's something as simple as cutting up some fresh fruit.
Right.
And veggies, putting them in a bowl.
Right.
At eye level in the fridge.
Right, so they see it.
So they see it.
Easy to grab.
Or maybe it's committing to a family game night once a week.
Oh, I like that.
Where you all get up and move together.
Yeah.
Or even just starting a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
About emotions tonight at dinner.
Right.
Letting your kids know that it's okay to talk about how they're feeling.
Yeah, whatever that small step may be, take it today, plant that seed, and watch it grow.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey.
We're all in this together.
You got this.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into healthy living for kids.
Yes, thanks for being here.
We hope you found some valuable takeaways.
Yeah.
And feel inspired to nurture the well-being of all the little ones in your life.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep those deep dives going.
See you next time.